So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Challenger. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the baby-faced assassin, Anderson.
Okay, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
36 minutes still ahead of them here, round 1 of 12. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by the babyface assassin. Wow, just like the old-timers, a four-punch combination. Nice strike after catching one by Anderson. Halfway through round number 1. We always see great athletes week in and week out. But Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well. But basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. Good looking counterpunch. And in round number 1, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Blocks away that headshot. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. And a sharp counterpunch by the babyface assassin. Halfway through round number 2. Good-looking counterpunch. Good strong combo. Up really well that time, and it protects his head. Goes up top again. Last 10 seconds. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Now that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions. Now, this is really good work here, kind of like a boxing 101, and it's paying off. He's popping off that jab. He's staying at a safe, longer range here, and he's controlling this fight.
Yeah, he's controlling real estate. Matter of fact, he looks like a real estate broker to me. He's charging a lot of money for ground right there. Every inch, every foot that his opponent tries to come in, he doesn't charge them $10, $20, $30. He charges them 3, 4, 5 punches.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Anderson. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Multiple punches coming in now. Good defense, just covering up down low. Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Seconds remaining in this round. Nice block by the babyface assassin. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Here we go with the fourth round. Good counter punch. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Good looking counter punch.
Keep working the body.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Upstairs he goes. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Seconds to go here in this round.
Up and down, side to side.
Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Good counter punch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good way to protect the midsection. Good looking counter punch. Anderson's making some costly mistakes here. Number one among them is he's not moving his head at all.
No, he's a stationary target right now. And now the only thing that he's lucky about is only one coming at a time. But in a little while, his opponent, you know it, his opponent's going to start putting them together. Then he might not be here anymore.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back.
Keep the head moving.
Halfway through this round here.
From the inside. Time.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Another flush shot up top. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Gets rid of that body shot. The babyface assassin's got to deal with that cut. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep moving.
Oh, and you can see now he's starting to target that jab with more and more confidence. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. Good defense, just covering up down low. Now that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Anderson. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Able to dismiss that body shot. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Good block there by bad intentions. Throws a counter punch there. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good block there by bad intentions. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Solid counter punch by bad intentions. But he gave some back with the right hand. 10 clicks of the tuck. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're confident enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Good block there by the babyface assassin. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Punch combo by the babyface assassin. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. 90 seconds to go. Halfway through round 8. Trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Come on, side to side.
Good block by the babyface assassin. What a good counter punch by the babyface assassin. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Well-placed right hands from both men. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Double jab by the babyface assassin. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Oh, look at that. They exchanged hooks. Good block there by the babyface assassin. Combination to the head. Bad Intentions is proving to be elusive. A little added concern for the fighter in his corner. There's a cut above his eye.
And Joe, you never know how a fighter's going to react until he is cut. Is he going to panic? Is he going to forget about it, let his corner take care of it? We're about to find out.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Now that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Gets rid of that effort. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
We can see some swelling now around his eye. Away from those headshots with his defense up top. Gets rid of that body shot. protecting his head well with his guard. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Each other, the exchange was something special. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Well, he told us all week long, hey, I want to keep it on the outside. I don't care where he is. This fight's not going his way right now.
No, it's not. And I don't care how long he is, how tall he is. But just look at his feet. When he throws punches, they're sliding forward. And that's why he's not keeping that advantage on the outside.
Well-targeted combination by Bad Intentions. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. A nice block by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. On the mark, the counter punch by the babyface assassin. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Protecting his head well with his guard. There it is! Bad Intentions is almost out of it there. He was stunned. Anderson's much better on the outside, much better when he has some space and he's at long range. So pushing off here, creating space is the right thing to do. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Good-looking counterpunch. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the dark room, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by the babyface assassin. Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, the baby-faced assassin,
Anderson's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd